Rich Van Tassel back with you, giving you the preview of tonight's games between the New Orleans Saints and Minnesota Vikings. Of course, it's the Monday night doubleheader, and then you've got the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. The Saints and the Vikings. Minnesota will be home. The injury report for the visiting Saints: Stephon Anthony questionable. The rest are out: Terron Armstead offensive tackle, Trey Hendrickson defensive end, and Nathan Stubar linebacker. For the Vikings, Tremaine Brock a cornerback questionable. Danny Isadra guard is out. Minnesota would fare best if they're able to establish the run with Latavius Murray. That's got to be their key. They have to keep the Saints offense off the field. They do have a defense that can slow down the Saints. However, it's a case where Minnesota's offense is just not capable of being able to keep up with the Saints, regardless of how good their defense is. So in this situation, they're going to have to run the ball with Latavius Murray. We're going to have to see what Sam Bradford can bring to the table. He's going to have to make plays. Again, I don't think Adrian Peterson is really going to be the answer. In New Orleans, of course, he's returning to Minnesota. There's going to be whatever emotions there. I would expect he's probably going to get booed. But, that is what it is. That's part of the story. So take that as you will. In the end, I don't see New Orleans being slowed down enough by the Minnesota defense. And of course, the New Orleans defense has improved. They did get Marshawn Lattimore, so they have some talent there. I think they'll be able to make enough plays on defense, especially against a pretty weak Sam Bradford, and their offense will make enough plays. I like the Saints going away in this one. I kind of like a score of about 28-14. I don't see many points for the Minnesota Vikings, even though they're going against the pretty weak at times New Orleans defense. We'll have to see what they're. I expect them to be improved, but we'd have to see with that. All right, the Los Angeles Chargers are going to Denver to play the Broncos. 10:20 is when they're starting this game. That's pretty late. That's Eastern. Injuries for the Chargers: Mike Williams, wide receiver, out. Rest are questionable. Dontrell Illman, wide receiver. Trey Boston, safety. Seth McGrath, tight end. Jerry Atuchu, linebacker. For the Broncos, Paxton Lynch, quarterback. Jared Crick, defensive end. And Devontae Booker, running back, are out. Zach Kerr, defensive end, is questionable. So Trevor Siemian played last year. Denver does have that strong defense. Siemian was going to be the starter, so Paxton Lynch, I thought he was going to get minutes, but, it's definitely a fluid situation with that quarterback situation. But, of course, Paxton Lynch will not be playing regardless in this game. So it's a situation, it's really all on Siemian as of right now. If anything happens, then they're in a situation they've got to move to the third string, which, clearly would not be the best option. They don't even really have a guy. Brock Osweiler is supposedly on the team now. I didn't even know they re-got him. So, do you turn to Brock Osweiler at times? I don't know. I'm very confused as to what you're going to do if Trevor Siemian goes out. I wouldn't be surprised now that Brock Osweiler is on the team if he comes in. I'm actually going to take the Chargers in this one. I see the injuries. Devontae Booker is out. As we said, for the Denver Broncos, that's going to be something that's serious. They're not going to be able to run the ball as well. I think the Chargers have enough on the offensive side of the ball. I don't think Denver is going to get away with Trevor Siemian like they did last year. And I think the Chargers are able to pull off the upset. Of course, Mike Williams is out. Melvin Ingram's going to have a big game. He's been up and down his young career, and he's going to have a big one in this one for them to move forward. But I expect it to happen. I expect the Chargers to get the shocker in this one. I like 23-20 San Diego. All right, so the recaps of these games, we'll do them when we can. The first one will probably, I want to say probably, but it could not happen where I don't get it done tomorrow night, or tonight, excuse me. I'm posting these. I'm doing them on Sunday night. I'm posting these on Monday, so you'll see these on Monday. But I'll try to get those done when I can, and be sure to stay tuned for that. Remember, we appreciate all subscriptions as well. All right, thank you all so much, and we'll catch you next time. Have a good one.